Good morning viewers, মই আছে মাৰনিকিধান আৰু আপনি খান সব কি Nltv Goodmorning Nagaland এ স্বাগত কৰি আছে। আমি দিয়া দ স্ক্ৰিপ্চাৰ একটা পঢ়িব। Luke chapter 10 verse 41 to 42. Martha, the Lord answered, "You are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed or indeed only Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." The adulthood of the days are like Mary, choose the better portion, sitting at Jesus' feet. Don't let business crowd out intimacy with him. Viewers, এটা দ খৰচ নিব। Viewers, 이대로 보임사와.
Down Life's Path by Perry Boardman. Many go down life's path with lofty plan to amass the great fortune of houses and lands, and to live the life of pleasure and ease, thinking happiness can be found in these. Others pursue power and worldwide fame to be known by all and win their acclaim. But those without God who attain this goal soon find emptiness and remain in their souls. They couldn't find the happiness they sought, for it comes from Him and can't be bought. If only they realize these things will last, since life is fleeting and will soon be past. Wealth, worldly pleasure, fame and power will be gone, and death's dark hour. And beyond the grave, with eternity begins, those unsaved will be judged for their sins. If only they would believe in God's Son and repent of the sinful deeds they have done, then they could go down life's path, not needing to worry about God's wrath. They would have the joy they longed for, inner peace, contentment, and much more. For when their lives on earth shall end, heavenly bliss would at once begin. Down Life's Path by Perry Boardman. Many go down life's path with lofty plan to amass the great fortune of houses and lands, and to live the life of pleasure and ease, thinking happiness can be found in these. Others pursue power and worldwide fame to be known by all and win their acclaim. But those without God who attain this goal soon find empty.
Viewers, 이대로 두냐라가 wonders saw.
Machu Picchu stands 2,430 meters above sea level in the middle of a tropical mountain forest in an extraordinarily beautiful setting. Built in the 15th century, Machu Picchu was abandoned when the Inca Empire was conquered by the Spaniards in the 16th century. It was not until 1911 that the archaeological complex was made known to the outside world. It was probably the most amazing urban creation of the Inca Empire at its height. Its giant walls, terraces, and ramps seems as if they have been cut naturally in the continuous rock escarpments. The natural settings on the eastern slopes of the Andes encompasses the upper Amazon basin with its rich diversity of flora and fauna. Embedded within a dramatic landscape at a meeting point between the Peruvian Andes and the Amazon basin, the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu is among the greatest artistic, architectural, and land use achievements anywhere and the most significant tangible legacy of the Inca civilization. Recognized for outstanding cultural and natural values, the mixed World Heritage property covers 32,592 hectares of mountains, slopes, peaks, and valleys surrounding its heart. The spectacular archaeological monuments of the citadel at more than 2,400 meters above sea level. The approximately 200 structures making up these outstanding religious, ceremonial, astronomical, and agricultural centers are set on a steep ridge crisscrossed by stone terraces. Following a rigorous plain, the city is divided into a lower and upper part, separating the farming from residential areas with a large square between the two. To this day, many of Machu Picchu's mysteries remain unresolved, including the exact role it may have played in the Incas' sophisticated understanding of astronomy and domestication of wild plant species. Nestled high in the slopes of the Andes, the ruins of Machu Picchu continue to reveal the mysteries of the Inca Empire. While the archaeological site draws scores of visitors to Peru annually, there are known secrets hidden beneath its layers of history. When the explorer Hiram Bingham III encountered Machu Picchu in 1911, he was looking for a different city known as Vilcabamba. This was a hidden capital to which the Inca had escaped after the Spanish conquistadors arrived in 1532. Over time, it became famous as the legendary lost city of Inca. Binghamton spent most of his life arguing that Machu Picchu and Vilcabamba were one of the same, as theory that wasn't proved wrong until after his death in 1956. For visitors conditioned to the explanatory signs at national parks, one of the strangest things about Machu Picchu is that the site provides virtually no information about the ruins. This lake does not have one advantage: the ruins remain uncluttered. The excellent Museo de Sitio Manuel Chavez Ballon fills in many of the blanks about how and why Machu Picchu was built. Displays are in English and Spanish, and why the Inca chose such an extraordinary natural locations for the citadel. For the moment, Hiram Bingham staggered up to the Machu Picchu in 1911. Visitors have understood that the ruins' natural settings is as important to the sites as the buildings themselves. Recent research has shown that the site's location and the orientation of its most important structures has strongly influenced by the location of nearby holy mountains or abras. An arrow-shaped stone atop the peak of Nltv Picchu appears to the point due south directly through the famous Intihuatana stone to Mount Salkantay, one of the most revered apples in Inca cosmology. On important days of the Inca calendar, the sun can be seen to rise or set behind other significant peaks. Machu Picchu is the most economically important tourist attraction in Peru, bringing in visitors from around the world. For this reason, the Peruvian government wishes to reparate the materials taken by Bingham to Yale. Machu Picchu welcomes approximately 1.5 to 1.6 million tourists annually. This translates to an average of around 4,300 visitors per day, with fluctuations during peak and off-peak seasons. The peak tourist season, when the site experiences the highest number of visitors, is typically from April to October, with the busiest months being May, June, July, and August. To manage crowds, the Peruvian government has implemented daily visitors limits. In 2005, these limits are set at 5,600 per day during peak season and 4,500 during low season, according to Salkantay tracking. Visitors are also limited to a specific duration of stay, typically around 4 hours within the Inca citadel, according to Machu Picchu Gateway. Machu Picchu.
Ideado healthy tips. Watermelon aro syukur laka sabo.
Watermelon is a centuries-old fruit that is juicy and sweet, and many view it as a perfect treat to quench your thirst during summer heat. With a bright red flesh and little seeds embedded throughout, watermelon is packed with a plethora of nutrients and antioxidants that includes vitamins A and C. Here are some of the top health benefits of watermelon. Helps you stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is important for your body to function properly. Body temperature regulation, normal organ function, nutrient delivery to cells, and alertness are only some of the bodily processes that rely on adequate hydration. Eating foods with a high water content may help give your body the water it needs to function properly. Since watermelon is mostly water, it can serve as a good choice for daily water intake. That water content also means this melon has a low calorie density. In other words, very few calories for its total weight. Eating foods with low calorie densities like watermelon may help with weight management by keeping you full for longer. Packed with nutrients and beneficial plant compounds, watermelon contains a variety of nutrients including potassium, magnesium, and vitamins A and C. It is also relatively low in calories. Here are the nutrients in 1 cup. 152 grams of raw diced watermelons. Calories 46, carbs 11.5 grams, fiber 0.6 grams, sugar 9.4 grams, protein 0.9 grams, fat 0.2 grams, vitamin A 5% of the daily value, vitamin C 14% of the daily value, potassium 4% of the daily value, and magnesium 4% of the daily value. Watermelon is also a rich source of citrulline, an amino acid that may improve exercise performance. Plus, it boasts antioxidants including vitamin C, carotenoids, lycopene, and cucurbitacin E, all of which are beneficial for your health in watermelon as well as other food sources. These compounds help combat free radicals, which are unstable molecules that may damage your cells if they accumulate in your body. Over time, this damage may lead to conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. May have anti-cancer effects. Several plant compounds found in watermelon, including lycopene and cucurbitacin E, may have possible anti-cancer effects. While study results are mixed, lycopene intake may be associated with a lower risk of some types of cancer, such as prostate and colorectal cancers. Lycopene is believed to work by lowering blood levels of insulin-like growth factor, IGF, a hormone that promotes cell division. Notably, cancer forms when cell division becomes uncontrollable. Additionally, cucurbitacin E may inhibit tumor growth by promoting your body's process of destroying and removing cancer cells. May improve heart health. Several nutrients in watermelon may support heart health. Heart disease is a leading cause of death worldwide. Lifestyle factors, including the foods you eat, may lower your risk of heart attack and stroke by reducing your blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Research suggests that lycopene may help lower cholesterol and blood pressure, both key in cardiovascular health. Watermelon also contains citrulline, an amino acid that may increase nitric oxide levels in your body and help your blood vessels expand to lower blood pressure. Other vitamins and minerals in watermelon include magnesium, potassium, and vitamin A, B6, and C, all of which are healthy and can help your heart and overall health. May reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Inflammation is a key driver of many chronic diseases. The combination of antioxidants, lycopene, and vitamin C in watermelon may help lower inflammation and oxidative damage. This animal study noted that watermelon powder given to rats to supplement an unhealthy diet developed less oxidative stress and lower levels of the inflammatory marker C reactive protein than those in the control group. Helping digestion. Watermelon contains plenty of water and a small amount of fiber, both of which are necessary for healthy digestion. Fiber helps keep your bowels regular, while water more efficiently moves waste through your digestive tract. Raw watermelon contains antioxidants including lycopene and I-citrulline and nutrients like potassium, vitamin C, vitamin A, magnesium, and fiber. Additionally, watermelon seeds contain magnesium, iron, zinc, and healthy fats. Watermelon is a healthy fruit you can enjoy on its own or in sweet or savory recipes. Fresh watermelon is versatile. You can incorporate it into sweet and savory recipes. A quick review. Watermelon is a delicious fruit with many possible health benefits. Research has found that its nutrients can reduce blood pressure and improve circulation to support heart health. Watermelon may also help muscle soreness, manage weight, aid digestion, and protect your skin. Eating the fruit may also protect against chronic diseases including Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Eating watermelon is generally safe. However, if you have any concerns, talk to a healthcare provider before consuming it.
What is sugar? Sugar is found in many foods, both naturally or added. Sugar provides energy but has no nutritional value on its own. Sugars are often added to processed foods to improve their flavor, color, texture, and shelf life. Sugar comes in many forms: white sugar, brown sugar, molasses, honey, maple syrup, and corn sweeteners. It may be listed on the ingredient listing on food labels as glucose, fructose, dextrose, maltose, and sucrose. All of the different types of sugars are grouped together in the ingredient list to make it easier to see just how much sugar is in a food. If sugars are listed as a first or second ingredient on a food label, the food is likely high in sugar. Some foods that naturally contain sugar, just such as vegetables, fruit, and milk, are an important part of a healthy diet because they also contain important nutrients. All other sugars are called free sugars. Free sugars are sugars added to food products and sugar naturally present in honey, syrups, fruit juices, and purees. Free sugars provide little or no nutritional value. How does sugar affect our health? Consuming too much sugar is associated with heart disease, stroke, obesity, diabetes, high blood cholesterol, cancer, and cavities. How much sugar should we eat? Heart and Stroke recommends you consume no more than 10% total calories per day from added sugars, and ideally less than 5%, that is, for an average 2000 calorie a day diet. 10% is about 48 grams or 12 teaspoons of added sugars. 1 can of Coke contains about 85% or approximately 10 teaspoons of daily added sugar. Foods that naturally contain sugar, such as vegetables, fruit, and milk, should be included in a healthy diet in reasonable quantities. Foods that are high in free sugar include sweetened cold and hot beverages such as soft drinks, energy drinks, fruit-flavored drinks, fruit juices, sports drinks, hot chocolate, and specialty coffees. Baked goods and desserts such as cakes, candies, chocolate, cookies, donuts, ice cream, muffins, pastries, and pies. Are you drinking too much sugar? Many popular drinks have more than half of your recommended daily sugar intake. Tips to reduce your sugar intake. Don't drink your calories. Avoid sugary drinks. Drink water instead when you are thirsty. Low-fat, unsweetened milk is also a good way to quench thirst. To keep things interesting, flavor your water with lemon, orange, or lime slices, strawberries, or fresh mint. Avoid soft drinks and sports drinks. They are high in sugar and have no nutritional value, which is why they are called empty calories. Avoid fruit juice even when it is 100% fruit juice. Although fruit juice has some of the benefits of the fruit, vitamins, minerals, it has more sugar than the fruit and less fiber. Fruit juice should not be consumed as an alternative to fruits. Canadians should eat their fruits, not drink them. Stay away from fancy hot drinks with free sugars. Order a latte instead of a mocha coffee. Add nutmeg and cinnamon toppings for extra flavor rather than adding sugar. Try whole foods. Whole foods are items that remain as close to their natural state as possible with little processing. Examples are fresh or frozen vegetables and fruit, poultry and fish, beans, lentils or tofu, brown rice, whole wheat, couscous, barley, whole grain breads, plain lower-fat milk, plain yogurt and cheeses. Snack sensibly. Stock up on roasted nuts, lower fat, lower sodium cheese and crackers, veggies and dip, and plain yogurt with fresh fruit. Reduce the amount of baked goods, sweet desserts, candies, and chocolates you eat. Eat lower sugar cereals. Choose cereals with less than 6 grams of sugar and more than 4 grams of fiber per 1 cup serving. Cook at home more often. Select recipes that are lower in sugar. Check out our recipe section for a wide variety of delicious recipes. Also, you can experiment with your favorite recipes by reducing the amount of added sugar to your recipes by 1/4 to 1/3. Read the nutrition facts table and the ingredient list on packaged foods. Pay special attention to the serving size, total amount of sugar, and read the ingredient list. The nutrition facts table will tell you the total amount of sugar in the product from both naturally occurring and added sugars, and the ingredient list will let you know where the sugar is coming from. Products with added sugars such as glucose, fructose, sucrose, honey, evaporated canned juice, fruit puree, molasses, corn syrup, dextrose, concentrated fruit juice provide no nutritional benefits. Minimize or remove these items from your shopping list. How to limit sugar intake. Reduce your intake of free sugars throughout the life course. Free sugars are all sugars added to foods or drinks. Example, glucose, galactose, fructose, sucrose, or table sugar. By the manufacturer, cook, or consumer, as well as sugars naturally present in honey, syrups, fruit juices, and fruit juice concentrates. Adults and children. Reduce intake of free sugars to less than 10% of total energy intake. A reduction to less than 5% of total energy intake provides additional health benefits, so reduce intake of free sugars further. Consuming free sugars increases the risks of dental caries, tooth decay. Excess calories from foods and drinks high in free sugars also contribute to unhealthy weight gain, which can lead to overweight and obesity. You can reduce your sugar intake by limiting the consumption of foods and drinks containing high amounts of sugars, example, sugar-sweetened beverages, sugary snacks, and candies. Eating fresh
Viewers, ida do aji laga Nagaland weather report sabo. Beren, maximum 27 degrees Celsius to minimum 22 degrees Celsius. Dimapur, maximum 30 degrees Celsius to minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Kohima, maximum 25 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Peak, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Wokha, maximum 27 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Zinobodo, maximum 24 degrees Celsius to minimum 19 degrees Celsius. Kefiri, maximum 27 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Mogokchung, maximum 27 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Duinsang, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 16 degrees Celsius. Mon, maximum 29 degrees Celsius to minimum 23 degrees Celsius. Longland, maximum 26 degrees Celsius to minimum 21 degrees Celsius. Noglak, maximum 21 degrees Celsius to minimum 17 degrees Celsius. Ajilaga Nltv Goodmorning Nagaland de duhan huwa. Edu nishna updates kan pai thakibole apni khan sai thakibi Nagaland TV.